Right here, this is the stick person, and we don't understand the way energy works. We don't have a good understanding of who we are and the way we work. Now, understanding brings what?
Awareness.
Awareness and growth, right? Understanding brings growth, and if we don't understand, we don't grow. We stay stuck. Let's look up here. We have this conscious mind, and then we have this subconscious mind, and then we have the body. And then this body is always moving in action and producing results outside of ourselves. We see it in our day life. We see it in our day-to-day existence. We are a result. We are the production of many thoughts, and then you see the results in our life. This space we call life is an extension of our awareness of ourselves. This thing we call life, this is 3D world. We enter into a three-dimensional world here, 3D world. We see the car, we see the house that we live in, we see the people around us, we see our relationships, our family. All of these are extensions, our home. All these are extensions of us. These are the results that we get. We see, but what we don't really understand is that this is coming from our center of being. We see the amount of money we earn. The money is a direct result of the way we think, but this money controls what we see outside of ourselves. The amount of money we earn, does everyone agree, does this not control what we receive on our outside world? You cannot have anything unless you pay for it. And then according to the amount of money you earn and have, that dictates the home you buy. It dictates the size of the home you buy. It dictates the location and the zip code where you buy the home. It controls what store you walk in to buy the clothes that you wear. What's controlling that? Money controls everything physical. Does it not? You cannot, if we want to live in a physical reality, you got to pay for it. That's the truth. And even the person that doesn't want to pay for it, he still pays for it because he begs somebody to give it to him. So he's spending his time begging. That's how he receives. Think about that. He spends his time begging. That's how he receives. He's still earning it. He's earning it in a different way, but he's still earning it. He still earns. He has to spend his time begging, but he still earns it. And again, according to what he earns, dictates the results he has, whether he's going to live on the street, or he's going to live in a box, or he's going to go get a home, or he's going to go further and get a car, or he's going to go further and where he's going to buy his clothes. Even what it dictates what he's going to eat. If he doesn't earn enough that day to buy a Big Mac, everything goes back to earn, the need for what you do. But if we don't understand this law, which is me, this law, which is me, which is the way I think, let's look at this. Goes back. Let's go backwards. We went from the physical world, 3D world. We went from the physical world. And we're going back in time. We're going back to the way we think. This is the center of our being, the way we think. This thing lights up. But this thing is lighting up according to, where did this information come from? Well, it comes from the program. This program is our hard drive. This is our storehouse of information. And this storehouse of information lit up in our conscious mind, and it's given us ideas and images. This is our intellect. Well, if this intellect gives us our ideas, and this is where we think from, and this moves the body, we're going backwards. Pay attention. We went from 3D world right here. We're going backwards to the nucleus, the center of our being. So we went back to the body. Well, who told the body to go do that? Well, this goes back to the raison d'etre, this thing that lights up as we think. Raison d'etre, this thing is, as it's thinking, it's humming. It's vibrating. As this thing is vibrating, it's thinking stuff. It's thinking ideas. It's thinking stuff. It's thinking ideas. But where is it picking it up from? It picks it up from this mass of information that we have in our storehouse, mass of information. It picks it up from the storehouse. Where did this information come from? Well, it came from the past. It came from our past experience. It came from our past family. Now, these ideas have given you an identity. You identify with this information. But what we're lacking is understanding. This is where we miss the mark. This is where failure comes in. Failure, what we call failure, is just not understanding what? The creative process. This creative process is always working, and it's always in form. It's always thinking, vibrating, and then sending ideas, and the body moves. Now, this creative process, if we don't understand, this is where we fail. Ignorance of this law, ignorance of this law and the way it works keeps us stuck. We're a mass of energy. We're a mass of ideas that are always moving, thinking stuff in a form. Now, we can rearrange this order anytime we would like if we have understanding. We can rearrange this order by thinking and emotionalizing the ideas they have to assimilate a new order. We could, that's the reason why you get different feelings. And all of a sudden you feel different, the body feels different. If you go to gratitude, go back and think of something that you're grateful for, and you're going to change the vibration because you're going to get emotionally involved with that vibration, and you change the genetic makeup. You're going to change the vibration. You're going to change everything in that body, and you're going to feel different. What did you move? Look, you move thinking stuff. You move the ideas. But ignorance doesn't understand this. Understanding brings awareness. When we look at this 3D world, we see this space called time, but we don't see it till it hits 3D. Right here is where you see your outside world. This is 3D world. Don't see the future unless you imagine it. But this law is always working for you. You see it right now, and you see it in the, look, car you drive. You see it in the house you live in. You see it in your past experiences. You see it in your relationships. What you're seeing, and is an extension of who? This creative process we call life.